Hello everybody, welcome back. As you can see, we have another Catherine of Aragon sim creation video. This time we are oh boy, it's gonna be one of those. We're recreating her, basically her portrayal from the show called Isabel. I'm not 1000% sure what it is. I know it's not made in America, and I don't want to offend anybody by saying it's from any one country and being wrong because I am tired. So we're just going to go ahead and get started with this. As you can see from that picture, she does fit more contemporary descriptions of kind of Catherine of Aragon, so I really want to make sure that I'm sticking to it as well. She's got, rounder face. I'm not too sure what's supposed to be on her head, but I'm not mad at it. It's not Tudor's horrific. I'm trying to see what color her eyes are. So sorry if you can see the side window. I think they're like blue. So let's go with like a bluey. I don't want to do a bluey green, but that's alright. Oh my gosh, my brain is melted today. Had a ton of IT issues at work, so I've just basically been fighting with my Wi-Fi all day. Which is so annoying because, like, my home Wi-Fi, like the one that I use in my everyday little life, nothing wrong with it. Zilch. Zip. Nada. Whenever I try to use... Sorry, I'm checking her hair color. I think she's a brunette. What if we did really dark brown? We're gonna do it. Shh. But yeah, like, anytime I use my own personal network, any of my own personal devices, I don't have any issues. It's just my work computer, and they said it was my connection, that my internet was too fast, and so it was 5 gigahertz, and it was dropping packets, so then they made me go down to 2.4. Sorry, that's probably all gobbledygook. It's kind of gobbledygook to me, too. Basically, the number too high. That was the gist that I got from it. But then when we made the numbers low, oh no, still broken. I'm honestly not entirely sure what we did to fix it. I know there was some downloads involved, but who knows. It's working now, I think, and I'm just gonna like hope that it continues to want to work for me. 'Cause there's nothing worse than like working from home, but you can't actually work, so you are just sitting there. It's horrible. Everyone's like, oh, that's so much fun. I'm like, no, because you still have to sit there. You don't get to go do fun stuff. You don't get to go watch movies or anything. You still got to sit there. But we still have quite a few like newer hires, and so I asked if I could go ahead and just kind of step in and help answer questions, which is nice. I do enjoy that role. It's something that I've done before anyways, so I like just teaching people new things and helping them think critically, which is something I'm sure people are sick of hearing at work, but it's true. You need to be able to think on your feet, and you need to be able to back up your decisions, so I really do enjoy it, and I don't know why I'm talking about work when I'm so sick of work right now, but there you go. I know she's looking a little weird, but we're just picking out features that kind of match. And then we're going to refine, refine, refine. Okay, let's work with this. Sorry, that was a cat. What are you doing? What are you thinking? I don't know what that's from. I know what it's from. My older brother used to have an alarm clock that was football themed, and that was one of the things it said. This is my brain, by the way. I'm like this all the time. The bright side, you only have to see me, or you don't even have to see me, you just have to hear me on YouTube, and that's kind of your own fault. I get to be in my brain all the time. Alright, She does got some cheekbones. Like, not crazy cheekbones, but there's some. I think this part of her face tucks in more. Not a lot. Oh. No. This part of her face goes... God, I don't know why I make noises so much. I know that I probably shouldn't, but I also cannot stop. It's just habit. It's one of those things that you just start doing and you know it's super annoying, but the more annoying you think it is, the more you start to do it because you're thinking of it consciously. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Still really excited because I finally finished my medieval merchant build. I was a little worried it might not get done because there's just so much involved, and to have a crash at the very end is a little devastating, but I was able to get it fixed, and that's one thing that I realized I really loved about recording is it was all right there. I just had to play the recording, and it was like paint by numbers. I'm like, okay, it tells me where to go in the catalog, it tells me what I put down, it tells me where I put it down. Overall, very convenient. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So it looks like her eyebrows are bigger up in the front a little bit. They're closer together too. Not like a lot, like she still has some pretty even brows. No. Love that I keep doing it and saying no. Oh, that's good. That's closer. Alright. Her eyes, I think, are gonna be tricky. God, she actually has a very short face. Like, you get this on portraits sometimes where their proportions are all wackadoodle, but I don't know if just having the hood on her head just gives her this really... She's got like a 3 head instead of a 4 head. I don't know, maybe it's just the way the photo is. Alright. That's also not meant to be mean. Because there's nothing wrong with looking different. We celebrate that. She's got like no eyelid. Girl, how am I gonna recreate your face? This is a true test. Okay. So this needs to like be non-existent because we are an actress and we don't have bags in our eyes. What is that you speak of? This needs to like not be weird. It's a little bit better. But she has like, she's not monolithed, but well, there she's got some. She's got a little bit of a lid. That one picture that I'm looking at doesn't have a lid, but she's got a little bit of lid. A little bit of lid. Why is this so weird though? Right here is weird. Let me make it. Oh. Is this? Is that like... That's what's screwing with her face? I think it is. Yeah, because that looks better. Oh, girl, why you playing? Alright, then we got a short kind of nose. It's funny, I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna do now that I finished that build challenge decorating thing. I didn't think that far ahead, and I know I've got more merchant lots to build, but I don't know what I'm gonna build next. Besides that, like, okay, we're gonna build merchant lots. What comes next? Because I really do like to build. It's just a matter of what I'm going to build. Because I don't just have to build for my Viking hut either. Like, I could build lots all day and just be the happiest little bean. Oh, that's lightning. We've been getting storms lately, which we get like dust storms that they call haboobs because they want to ruin my day and also make me giggle. But yeah, we've been getting bad storms at night, which kind of sucks because I'll water my plants in the morning because I live in the sun, and if you don't, they will be fried to a crisp. But then, like, it rains, and then they're mad because they were overwatered, and you cannot win. That's what I'm learning. Especially not with the haboob, which... someone explained the etymology to me of it, but... I wasn't paying a ton of attention. I have the attention span of a gnat. It didn't work out. They tried. They done did their best. Got kind of a funky nose. You is funky nose. I feel like it's even more up than it is already. I'm gonna make the nostrils go. No, not those. That's what her nose looks like. Girl, you have a cool nose, but I am suffering. Doesn't even stick out that much. Alright, that's a nose. It's on someone's face. That's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're not fine. Okay. Mouth looks a little bit wider. Wider but thin. Also interesting because that is something that I noticed with portraits from this era is a certain thinness. Which is interesting because when you get to Elizabethan, like, long, narrow faces ruled the day because, I'm guessing because of Elizabeth, like, that was her face shape. So people wanted to mimic that, even in portraiture, but it was ridiculous. Well, actually, it was ridiculous when her younger brother was king. I don't know. They went a little ham, it must be said. Because there's just no way a human face could not be that. No. And maybe one could, but not a bunch. I'm calling BS. Calling it. Holy Toledo, like, this actually looks okay. I think her nose needs to go up a little more. Maybe not. Alright, we're gonna look at the other pictures that I have. Because she does look a little different in those. Okay, so her nose goes... It's a little bit longer in this one. It's really great. Like, all the shots of the show are so grainy. So it's really, really hard. Alright, see, in this one her nose isn't as upturned, so maybe she just has her head at an angle. Oh my gosh, lightning! There's lightning! Up, pause. I swear now I have that Queen song stuck in my head, which I'm not gonna try to sing because I am too tired. Yeah, I worked a lot today. Again, it wasn't so much work, it was just mental work, which I don't think people give themselves, like, enough credit for when they're working through mental strain, because it is a challenge, and nobody likes to acknowledge that it's a challenge, but it is. It is really hard to be frustrated and to keep working and to try to stay positive. It's really hard. So I can push myself, but generally speaking, it's not the greatest, and I obviously rather not have to push myself in those instances, but sometimes you gotta. Sometimes it's just the way of the beast. So I'm glad I was able to get through the day, and I'm definitely gonna sleep well, I hope, because I'm exhausted. Okay, so hear me out with the hair. Hear me out. She's got like a veily bit, right? So I don't have a lot of hairs that fit under the veils that I have. However, that hair should. Because what I'm thinking is try to fit a veil on her head. I don't have anything that looks like, it almost looks like a French hood, but it honestly looks like a giant hairband if we're just being honest. Like, that's a headband, but maximum headband. But I think I can do like maybe something like that, just something to kind of mimic that. Where are my veils? Where are you? Please don't make me go through all this. Oh, I do have that. Oh, it's purple. Are we mad about that? Because I was going to do this, which is arguably a bit prettier. But even though it's a Flemish hood and it's not entirely accurate, I like the style of that, and she was fashionable. This is me thinking about doing it. But like, see what I mean? Like, it's headbandy. Because I don't want to chuck a hood on her head. Not when she shouldn't be wearing one. Let's see what happens if I do the veil and what I was thinking originally. Wait, I was thinking the veil and then something like that. Not perfect. Not thrilled with the coloring either, it must be said. I'm just sitting here going do 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 do. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna stick with my original because the Flemish hood doesn't look right, and I don't like it. I like it, but not for what I'm doing. I'm kind of tempted to go full Renaissance though, just because of the dress that she's wearing. It's not a Renaissance dress, but it's like got that vibe. I really do like that on her. Because I don't have anything that looks like her dress, and I know that flat out. And I hate to keep putting this particular dress on people. I don't know. Like, this seems really colorful and a bit out of place on her. I could do that. I don't hate that. I mean, I'm guessing why she's in black so much is that was like the color the wealthy wore. I mean, not really. They just probably are trying to make her look dour or whatever. I don't know. She's in black like a lot on that show. But I only have so many black Tudor dresses. So unless I am willing to put her in something that is not Tudor, and I am not, I don't care what I did to her head. I'm just as bad as the Tudors people, and I understand that, but I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, I refuse to put her. I almost did the Renaissance because the bodice reminds me a tiny bit of Renaissance. Like, it does. Like, look at this bodice. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but it doesn't look like Tudor gowns that I've seen. Ton of Elizabethan. That's wrong. Oh my gosh. I really hope my power doesn't shut off. Like, that is I don't know if there's thunder because I have headsets on, which I don't know why because I'm not listening to anything, but I do. Should I do this? It's just something a little different, and it's got like see how there's a belty bit? Oh, in this moment I understand what the Tudors people have done. I hate myself a tiny bit for this. But I'm really happy with her face, which actually it didn't take me that long to make her, which is surprising in and of itself. So yeah, I think we're gonna accept this. This is version, I believe, 3 of Catherine of Aragon. Aragorn, oh my gosh. Lord of the Rings. Catherine of Aragon. I believe we have 3 more left. I don't know if I'm going to do all the wives. I wanted to try out kind of cast challenges and stuff. I might do something else, but I also really want to kind of try out the different Anne Boleyns. We'll have to see. I know now that I have an asymmetry slider, I can definitely do justice to Natalie Dormer, which was always a prior fear because of her mouth, but yeah, let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas or if you definitely want to see me do different versions of different people. Thank you so much for subscribing and commenting and just kind of being there for me. Love it. It's awesome. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one.